Up. We're live. We're doing it.
We're live. Who's here?
Don't know yet. We've got a thumbs up though. All connected this end. Looks like we're officially live.
It's weird watching it on the laptop because it's slower.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, isn't there? So try not to look at that.
Good evening.
Good evening, people.
Have we done this right?
To drop in. Yeah, 3 people dropping in.
Good evening. Hi, Nikki.
Hello, hello. How are we all this evening?
Everyone got their beverage?
Little cuppa. Or
No.
tipple of choice.
These guys have a proper drink.
Yeah, they do actually. Put us to shame, don't they? Whereas we're sat
Well, that
here
makes
with
a difference.
Yes,
you've done it right. We can see you. Oh,
Hooray.
Brilliant. Thank goodness for that. I thought for a minute no one was coming, if I'm honest. When it was like one person, then we looked at it, it said the Finlay Adventure because we're over on the laptop. We were like...
just us.
we'll just talk to ourselves, record it, and then put it out for people because they've asked questions.
We could quite happily do that, couldn't we, though, to be fair? Oh, that's better seeing people jump in.
And is everybody able to talk in the chat? I can't... Oh,
yeah,
there, look.
There we go.
There you go.
Good evening, everybody.
Hi, Paula.
Nikki, Paula, nice to see you. The Luns, Chris Bean, Nikki Hodges.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Tony. My surrogate dad.
Tony Harrop.
Hi, Stephen.
Celeste.
Hi, Celeste. Hi, Alison. First live. Good result for the tune. Not for us Leeds fans. Big up.
Now, to be fair, I was cheering for you Leeds fans.
And here's Richard. I hope Valerie's with you. Hi, Richard. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Mark. Is Gaynor there as well? Yes, she is. Did a thing. What?
You're going to do it both back in Florida.
Oh, my goodness me.
That's how to do it.
Rebecca's here as well. Hiya.
Hiya. It's a bit closer. There we go.
Wow, there's 27 of you. I really honestly thought we were going to be the only ones.
We genuinely thought there was going to be one of those no-shows, didn't we?
Honestly, when it said the Finlay Adventure, I was like, this is going to be really awkward. Really awkward. So we haven't got too many questions tonight. I think I've just penned my new jumper, haven't I?
No, you're right.
We haven't got too many questions tonight, so it's all about, really, what you put in the chat. Hi, Paul.
Paul and Emma in Orlando. Tell
Oh,
you what,
look at this.
making us jealous now.
Oh. Yes, they were happy, but there were points, Tony, when it was hard work.
As you can imagine, with 2 children.
This year, Blake and Matilda have decided they don't like each other. Don't like breathing next to each other. Don't want to be next to each other. But in those situations where you pull them apart, they want to be next to each other.
Let's be clear. They've decided they also don't like us.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it is.
Don't like us either.
It's just parents, isn't it?
It's me, Becca. You met in the summer. I know who you are. That lovely cuddle and that lovely key ring you gave me. I will never forget it and I will cherish it.
Gemma.
So,
hi, Gemma.
Oh, so it's Becca. It's Becca. Is Gemma. She's got a question for us, bless her. Right, so should we crack on? Because
yeah, we could sit and talk all day, couldn't we?
Ah, the Hydes are here.
Too.
Bless them.
Hey, guys.
Still recovering from their interview in the US Embassy. Shame on them.
You know what? I dreamt about that we were with the Hydes last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. And we were discussing all things Florida. I've just remembered now seeing your name come up. I thought, hang on a minute. Yeah, that's funny. Wow. Yeah. Weird. Florida on the brain, eh?
What were we doing in Florida?
No, we were discussing Florida.
Oh, wait. Were we discussing living next door to them in Florida? Because that's my dream.
I can't really remember, to be honest.
That's my dream.
But, hey, there you go.
Paul, our daughter has just gone to uni and we have gone to Disney. A good swap. Oh, my goodness. Now are you an empty...
That's the dream, isn't it?
Paul, is that empty nesting?
That's the dream.
So when you're empty nesting, you just book a holiday and go off to Florida?
We could do that.
Are we? Let's see.
100%.
Nanny Angel's there as well. Hi, Elaine.
Ooh.
Ooh. We'll come and live next door to you as well.
Yeah, we will.
Right, okay. So, I think we've got everybody here.
Yeah.
Crazy that there's 35 of you spending your Sunday with us. So, we'll try and get through this as quick as possible.
Yeah, we love it.
Let us know what you're drinking. Because I know some of you...
yeah, whack it in the chat. What are you drinking? Cup of tea, something stronger?
Last time there was whiskey, gin, God knows what going on in the chat.
We had it all going on, didn't we?
Yeah. So Gemma is in the chat. Oh, Kelly's got a cup of tea. So have we. In our Disney mugs. Here you go.
Mum and Dad?
Mom, Dad. We got these at the Carrots Warehouse, and I kid you not, this is the best cup I've ever
We
had.
love these cups, don't we?
To
They're
drink out
brilliant.
of.
They're really good.
That's probably ADHD, isn't it? That you have a favourite cup.
Everyone's got a favourite cup. Everyone likes a certain cup, a certain weight. The handle's
they?
got to be right. Yeah.
Do they?
Can you get a double hand round?
Does anyone have a favourite knife and fork? Does anyone have a favourite knife and fork where you pick up your knife and fork and you're like, oh, I like the weight of that? My kids are neurodiverse because we're neurodiverse, 100%.
Yeah.
Leanne, hi guys. Adventures are us here. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Love seeing your loft work. Yeah. I can't believe there's 43 of you.
Loads of you. Tony's got an iron
Nicholas.
brew. Well done, Tony.
Tony, oh, of
I
course.
can't remember the last time I had an iron brew.
Well, he's up in Scotland, so he would say that, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're in Florida. Look, for just 7 days. Just 7 days.
See, look.
Any day is better than.
Paula's got a favourite spoon too.
See, we're a breed.
I get it.
We're a breed.
Special handles.
Right, Gemma.
Yes, but maybe before we should get going, we should say thank you everyone for 3,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah.
Because you've all kind of helped out with that, and it's quite humbling, really nice, isn't it, to know that you're all watching and really enjoying. So thank you very much.
Still bizarre that you all message us.
Yes.
And we love it. And we answer everybody.
We've got severe imposter syndrome, haven't we? Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
I absolutely have a favourite knife. Yes, yeah, see Emma's with me in this group. Nadine. Oh yes, Nadine, you did. Was Endless Summer good? I gave her some advice before she went away. I'm so
nice.
pleased. We have our own knives and forks and place at the table. Totally normal.
Oh my God.
Chamomile tea? Surely not.
It's got to be done.
Come on.
Sometimes it's got to be done.
Drinking an old fashioned?
Yes, Paul.
Wow, we visit Orlando twice a year, but always thought it was very expensive to be an owner. We'll get onto that.
We will get on that.
We'll get onto that. Just in the Night Strider. No way.
Scott chased him down.
No way, that's brilliant.
That is really cool. That is awesome.
Right, so
let's get on with questions. Right, number one.
How do you afford so many Disney holidays? I'm jealous.
It's an excellent question.
It's because we're secret millionaires.
Yeah.
And we just spend all our money on Disney.
We found a secret money tree at the bottom of the garden.
We did. The answer is we eat baked beans on toast most of the year, and I'm sure a lot of you in this chat are exactly the same. Exactly the same. Taya's here. Hi Taya.
Me and Donna are very strict isn't the word, and frugal isn't the word either. We just don't treat ourselves a lot in the year, do we? We don't really go out for meals. We don't really go on date night. We don't really buy clothes or things that we need. We just wait.
We do, and also the DVC resale. I know we go on about it time and time again, and you can turn off if you don't like DVC. But we bought that resale contract for about £8,000 in 2018.
Yeah.
Wow, it was worth its weight in gold, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did a comparison video a year or so ago, didn't we? Saying, is it worth it? And we paid it back within like a trip and a bit. It was done. So when we go now, we can stay at a Disney deluxe resort for pretty much nothing, depending on how we want to do it. Yeah,
so the Disney part of it, that is definitely, because it's so expensive, you know how expensive it is to stay on site at Disney. So it's worked out really well for us, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has worked out incredibly well. Like, it was one of those investments we thought, should we be buying something else a bit more worthwhile? Like, should we be putting it towards the house or the kids or the car and stuff?
Should we be buying a 3-bedroom house?
We thought, actually, you know what? We'd rather go to Disney every other year, and do it that way, because we like staying on site. We've got the bug for that. So, if you're going to Disney, I always say it, and maybe it's a controversial opinion, but I would say if you're going to Disney every year and you like staying on site, if you don't have a DVC, you're doing it wrong because
That is
you're spending a lot of money.
That is your saying.
And you can, there are cheaper ways of finding a DVC, which is part of one of the questions later on, isn't it? But
Yeah, and Kath, who is Magic Wands and Roller Coasters, her and Bradders, they're just going through the process of buying a resale, and
yeah,
it's our fault.
it's our fault.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm looking fresh face. I just got a bloody shower.
Yeah, looking fresh.
Yeah, so DVC, but the other thing, if you can, is we use air miles. So every other year, we can use the air miles to get us to Florida, which makes it kind of offsets. One year you can't do it because you haven't got enough points because we don't spend that much money. So this year we went with Norse, found a cheaper route. This next year, we're going to be going with Virgin using our points. So there are ways in which to do it. And if you're going to stay, we always stay in Endless Summer for stuff that we pay for the accommodation we pay for. Endless Summer, if you've not been there, is a game changer. We would even stay there if we didn't do Universal.
Yeah, we would.
Because it is so cheap, but it's so lovely. It doesn't feel like this is controversial. We stayed at the Rosen Inn, and
International one by the big McDonald's. That Rosen.
Oh my god,
We didn't enjoy it, did we?
it was horrendous.
It was. I think. Yeah, if you look at like a 2-week stay, it's comparable, and the summer is comparable to that Rosen, and it's a much nicer resort.
Yeah,
Get more for your money. Like,
it wasn't good.
no, it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
It was the marijuana.
Yes.
The smell of marijuana and the smell of an old caravan. Literally, it was like I went back to 1989 to my nan and grand's caravan down in Hayling Island. It honestly, the smell. So, yeah, it is.
We've got a couple of questions about it. So Leanne's put, it's the dues and the long contracts that scare us. We need to know more about it all.
Yeah, so should we just skip to that whole DVC section because it's there in the comments?
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it?
So somebody, I do think it might have been her, Leanne, that asked, actually.
Just going through the notes. It's like a newsroom in here.
Tonight with the Finlays. What's the best thing to be looking for to keep the cost down when it comes to DVC? So we have had a discussion about this.
Yeah.
Look at where the cheapest dues are, which is for us Saratoga. Saratoga I'm pretty sure it's got the lowest dues.
I think it does too.
Either that or
it, like $500 a month or a year, sorry.
Yeah, it all depends. Sometimes
it fluctuates. It fluctuates.
But Old Key West might be cheaper or on par, but look for the dues. That's the first thing I'd say. If you're buying a contract, do not buy on the monorail because you will be paying a massive premium for it. So the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian and Bay Lake Tower, you better go and find that money tree. What else?
Don't buy on the monorail.
Don't buy on
cheap dues.
Yeah.
Location is everything. Like again, if you were to buy Boardwalk, it's more expensive.
It is. It is more expensive, but that would be a nice contract. And also, if you look at resale contracts, if you go onto like DVC resale, somewhere like that, and you see a contract, you think, oh yeah, I'd like that, but the money's really, really high per point, put in a cheeky offer. I did it. When we come back from Florida, I fell in love with Vero Beach.
Yeah.
So I saw a Vero Beach contract. It was like 50 points, and they wanted 106 points, $106 a point. I was like, no, it's a short contract. There's no way I'm giving you 106. So it wasn't 106. I'm lying. It was like 96, and I went and offered like 76. Obviously, they said no. But sometimes you can get lucky. We've seen contracts in the last 6 months. We've seen contracts go for like $65. There was a report out the other day on the DVC resale reporting thing that I get through. Someone got a resale contract, and I'm pretty sure it was Hilton Head for $45 a point.
Yes, it's incredibly cheap.
But if you're not going to be staying at Hilton Head,
it's not worth
probably not worth it. However, if you can get 7 months out, Saratoga Springs, which normally you can, there's normally no issue with getting Saratoga Springs at 7 months out or Old Key West, it's an option.
Yeah, I'm very aware we're using lingo as well that people who aren't familiar with DVC may not understand.
Okay,
but we can go into more depth in another video, I think, because we need to do an updated video. But somebody asked, I think it was Paul, yeah, is it safe to buy resale?
Yeah.
Who do you buy it from? Yes, it is.
Is the answer.
We brought from, they call DVC resale like it's a...
It was, I'll put the link, I'll send you I'll put the link up. But Catherine has just bought through the same people as we bought through.
Yeah.
Lou and Stu, our friends, bought through the same one. So we'll link it for you. Really, really good companies out there.
And idiot-proof, like they literally do everything for you.
Yeah.
They answer every question, they do all the paperwork, you just sign here, do this.
And the most interesting thing about all of this, once you've got your contract, you have nothing more to do with resale. It's all done through Disney. So Disney ring you and are like, welcome home. This is your first DVC, blah, blah, blah. And 9 times out of 10, they will honour any reservation that you want on your first visit home.
Yeah,
the same as what they do with buying direct. They will do that for a resale.
Yes. Yeah, it's good. But no, it's been brilliant as
Is it
Kath who just put that up? I just saw a flash up, but it disappeared. Yeah, they were really good, the resale guys, so yeah, we'll send the link out so you guys can see it. Rebecca got cheaper at Terra Luna than Endless Summer. That's interesting.
Yeah, right. So let's talk about that.
Okay.
The reason we like Endless Summer is iDrive.
Yeah.
Staying at Terra Luna, you aren't getting access to walking straight onto iDrive, and that's why we like Surfside, because we're on that side of the gate. That is another reason for...
Yeah, it is, because with Universals now as well, if you're renting a car, you have to pay money to park at the resort, don't you?
Yeah.
So as well, if you are there at Endless Summer at Surfside, the iTrolley bus is literally right outside. And you can use that and go up and down iDrive for much cheaper than it would be to park for 2 weeks, for example.
Yeah, you're right. That's another thing.
That's another thing.
And a lot of people don't like the iRide trolley. We love it. We love it.
It's great, that little green bus.
We love it.
Makes us happy.
Our friends Lou and Stu and their kids hated it and had a real issue with people on the bus and ended up nearly in a fight. So they hate it, and they walked at iDrive even in the blistering heat before they would get back on the bus. But for us, we love the iTrolley, don't we?
We love it. It's great. It's absolutely great. People are saying we shouldn't have stayed at Roslyn. We should have stayed at Roslyn Point.
Yeah, well, we got it wrong, didn't we?
We got it very, very,
Thanks to all of you that were on the live before we went and didn't tell us any of that. Yeah, I see you.
Oh, funny.
It was Matilda's reaction that was the best. We had to.
She was just.
We edited Matilda's reaction because we were like, she literally looks like a spoiled brat.
She comes across as a right snob in that, doesn't she?
She was like, "How big are the pillows?"
Yeah, this is just terrible.
Look at these size of these pillows. I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
And then we walked her into Boardwalk, and she's like, "Oh, this is much better."
Yeah, she was like,
"This is what I'm talking about."
Yeah, Matilda's never literally, Matilda is never gonna have a cheap boyfriend, is she? Whoever Matilda marries is going to need to be able to buy a DVC.
Yes.
And their holidays will be in Florida.
Yes, definitely. Kath said Old Key West is more expensive
go.
for Jews. I just saw a comment, Leanne, do you know how close you can get to the Disney Springs with the iTrolley? You can get to the Vineland outlets, is as low as you can get down that way. And then you can take an Uber in theory from there. But that's as far south as it goes.
But it's not that far away, is it? The Vineland.
It's not far at all. It's
not far from the Springs.
Maybe a
10
6 to 10 minute drive. Not far at all.
Depends on that bloody I-4.
It depends which Uber drive you get to.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. One night, one night, I can't even remember where we were going, but the guy missed the turn-in. He said he's never missed the turn-in in the 25 years that he's been driving on the I-4 or whatever it was.
Oh, the singing man. Is that him?
Yeah, I think it was the singing man.
Yeah, he's sung a lot. Yeah.
He was driving. Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like it. I thought I was going to die. Matilda was like, I didn't see what the problem was. Matilda didn't notice. She was like, I didn't see anything. And I was like, He missed the turning. Weren't we meant to be going to Disney Springs or coming off?
Home. We're coming back from Disney Springs, I think.
Well, anyway, we missed the turning. It was awful. I saw my life flash before me.
Yeah, it was a bit
And
crazy.
if I'm going to die, I want to die in Disney World, not on the I-4. I bloody hate the I-4.
Paul asked us, "No, do we get discounts on tickets?"
No.
We don't know.
No, so with resale, you don't get anything other than your contract. You can get cheeky discount if people decide, the cast members decide that you are a direct owner. So you don't get access to lounges.
No, we don't get access to lounges or like events.
No, so all the Moonlight Magic you don't get access to, which we're not bothered about because we're never there whenever it's on. And then when you do see people trying to get tickets, it was like trying to get blinking not Sabrina Carpenter, what's her name? Ariana Grande tickets. Like it's like a war. So yeah, for us, it makes it worth it. Terra Luna is not as nice as Surfside. Did a one night this trip. Just our opinion, but you can hear your neighbours flush the toilet.
Interesting, Leanne said, "I've heard a lot of people say buy your first 1 minimum points from Disney and then add more off resale later, but why do people do that? It's just for the perks. You don't need to. Like, I wouldn't. But it depends.
Yeah.
Everyone's situation is better, but I think Kath's put down here as well, the price per point saving outweighs the Disney contract.
And that's it. Literally, just do the maths. If you think that you can save money on the 20% discount you get being a direct contract, and you want to go for Moonlight Magic and you want to go and sit in the lounges, 100% go and buy and get the blue card. But for us, we can't make we can't make
it work. The savings wouldn't outweigh
the maths weren't massing.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. We could see it working for people, but just not for us right now. It doesn't work.
The Hamiltons are here. We hope
Hamiltons.
We hope Paige is okay. Bless her, and recovering.
Right, bless her.
Give her a big hug from us.
What else we missed? So you guys are chatting tonight, mate. Find a contract and reach out. Yeah, that's good advice. How much are your fees? You pay approximately $1,200 for MVC.
Oh, Alison, have you got? Is it you that's got the? Is it the Marriott resale? Not resale. Marriott Vacation Club.
I think it is.
So so last year it was $7.20 per point for due. So it was about $720. So we get lucky. So when the dollar is good, it costs us about 500 odd quid, and when the dollar is bad, it'll cost us near on 700.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's not a lot when you break it down by month. It's not a lot at all, is it?
You refer to it as a phone contract.
It's basically the same as paying for a phone contract. Yeah, it is. It's like $30 or like £30 a month.
Oh, Penny's here as well. Hi, Penny.
Oh, hi, Penny.
Yeah, I just think if you're a UK citizen, we can't make the maths work. If you can make the maths work and you enjoy the perks of going into a lounge, we've done the lounge. Our lovely friends, Destination Disney, Sophie, Dave, they took us into the lounge in Epcot. But do you want to spend your time sat down in a lounge with free pretzels and a coffee when this
is it? Everyone's Disney's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just
yeah, and also
what makes your trip right for you.
Yeah, it's just it's whatever works for you.
Yeah.
How much would you get back if you were to resell your resale? Does it hold value? It all depends.
I think it holds it more than a car does.
Yes. We bought our contract really cheap, so if we sold it today, we would make our money back, but we'll have done 3 stays.
3 stays, yeah.
And 2023, we did 21 days in the deluxe resorts. We did Saratoga and Animal Kingdom. Let's not
forget that in 2021, we rented our points out too because we couldn't go because of the pandemic. So we made money back there too.
We made $2,500 on that, didn't we? So yeah, even if you can't use your contract, you can, exactly the same as direct, you can rent your points out. And the guy that you rent them out through is Dave's Rental.
Dave's DVC Rental.
Dave's DVC Rental. If you don't have a DVC,
You can still contact him and rent someone's points.
Rent someone's points. It is so much cheaper. If you want to stay in a deluxe resort, you could stay in the Grand Floridian and, I don't know, paying cash for it, something like $600 a night. Go through Dave, he can get it you for like $240 a night. So it's almost half price, sometimes 60%. So dip your toe in. Go and rent points. And I'm pretty sure Kath and Bradders did that. They went and rented points at Riviera. So honestly, if you think about DVC and you're not quite sure about how it would work for you, definitely rent points. And you get, so staying in a deluxe resort, you get those extra hours in the extended hours in the evening, and they're worth their weight in gold, aren't they? I said that twice tonight.
They are worth their weight in gold.
This is my words tonight.
Just a quick segue. Hamilton said Paige is doing well, but she's getting bossy.
Love it.
Can imagine.
That's right, you keep bossing them about.
Imagine. Just like Matilda would be. If you buy annual pass, you get discounts anyway, so only losing out on the lounges. If you can go multiple times and make an annual pass work, that's a really good way of doing it.
Can you use DVC in other parks around the world? You can.
Yeah.
But even if you are a direct member, do not use your DVC points for other places, especially Disneyland Paris.
The economy isn't worth it, as in the points are, per point, it's just not worth staying. It's cheaper just to...
It's cheaper to do a magic break still.
Yeah.
So I definitely wouldn't advise on that, even if you're direct. Even some of the cruises, I wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah, because your points are only worth a certain number of nights per point, technically, and just as soon as you leave Walt Disney World property, you just get less and less for your points, so it's just not worth it. Same on cruises too, like...
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
So you could stay at Old Key West and it's like 11 points a night. Like, Old Key West is really cheap when it comes to points. And even Boardwalk's quite cheap. Like, we ended up staying there for 7 days this year. Never thought in my wildest dreams I'd ever get to stay at the Boardwalk. That was just way out of my comfort zone. Little old me thought I was only good for the Rosen, you know, or the rosin as we call it. Clearly I've gone up in the world.
Oh, funny.
Oh, bless them. Forever and the Dreamer here. They've got stinking colds. Tell me about it. When we came back from Florida, we were really poorly, weren't we?
Very poorly,
and I seem to just have...
Yeah.
I can't get rid of it.
Kath reckons we should do another sit down on DVC. I think we need to do
a video. We
should.
To
do it, but we haven't had time.
Oh, Liz is here. If anybody ever needs any advice on Disneyland Paris, Liz is in the chat. Fairy Godmother, find her on YouTube. She is the font of knowledge.
Yeah, she's the savant. Really want to stay at Boardwalk. My husband worries it'll be too chaotic. You know, it's not chaotic. At night it feels a bit busy on the Boardwalk. But I tell you what, any busyness you might feel is outweighed by the sheer atmosphere and location.
Yeah.
Proximity to Epcot and Hollywood Studios is like game changing.
Especially with us, with the pushchair.
Yeah.
Blake in the pushchair, we walked like literally 8 minutes to Hollywood Studios. It was so good. And when everyone was lining up to get the old Skyliner back to Riviera and stuff from Fantasmic,
we
just walked straight past them. We got back before the little friendship boat, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Really, really enjoyed the Boardwalk and would definitely stay there again. Definitely. Oh, yes, Kath, you need to get in touch with Liz because Liz is like, she goes to Disneyland Paris, I think, at least once a month.
Yes, true. Oh, Emma's asked, what happens if you want to take extra people with you on holiday to stay at the same resort as you? Would you have to buy as normal for an extra room? So your points are only... You get the same amount of points every single year, and those points will translate into certain types of rooms per day. So if you want to take more people and you want more rooms, you need to, in theory, rent more points or buy bigger contracts. That's essentially...
Yeah.
As flat as that, isn't it?
So we stay in studios because they suit us, because the kids are small. I say small. Blake is small. It's easy for us to stay in studios, which means it keeps the price down. Mm-hmm. As soon as we get to the point where Matilda's bringing someone with her on holiday, we will have to get more points because we'll need a 1-bedroom.
Someone did ask, are you planning to buy more points? And we will be buying more points at some point. But
well, I tried to buy some at Vero.
She did try to buy some at Vero. It was hard. It was hard stopping her.
I was like this close. I put in this offer and I thought, if it comes in, I can't say no. So we're going to have
to put in the offer?
Yeah, I did put in the offer. You know I did.
I didn't know it was official. I thought you were playing with the offer. I didn't realize you actually put it in.
No, I put the offer in. I sent it to Lou and Stu.
Wow, breaking news.
I put the offer in.
Bloody hell. Imagine that.
Well,
to be fair, if Vero was lush, I probably wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have.
If you ever get a chance to go and stay at Vero Beach, if you don't know what Vero Beach is, it's a Disney beach location
On the East Coast.
on the East Coast.
About an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Orlando. Really nice.
Oh, it was honestly, it was beautiful.
Just Disney
You
away from
did know
Disney.
about Vero Beach. You're making it up, mate, because I know for a fact.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I did tell you. I know I did. My cousin Ali's here saying it's all coming out now. No, he definitely knew. Don't be blinking taking his side. If you buy more points, does it set up a new contract or just add it on? So yeah, you can just add it on. Now there is another.
But technically,
there's another caveat to that.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to say? Use year. There's a whole thing about use years, and when you buy your contract, you buy it at a particular use year.
Yes.
So if you had two contracts, what you want to do is buy. So ours are August use year. So if we bought another contract, ideally you'd want an August use year, and then they will just put all those points together. So every August, 100 points drop in. If we bought another contract, another 100 points drop in. So 200 drop in. Two separate contracts, but into one pot. It's really simple. Disney make it idiot proof. If we can do it, you can all do it. Trust me.
Trust us. I feel like we've spoken a lot about DVC.
Ali knew about it, so obviously you weren't in the loop.
Of course Ali did. You little conversations going on, I know.
Right, so Abby
I
at
know.
Forever in the Dream. If you're not following Forever in the Dream, they're about to go out to Disney World, and they are on YouTube. Get over and subscribe to this lovely family. So what did Forever in the Dream say? I've got a list
We're
of
back in the newsroom looking at the notes.
Abby, will you be doing Butlins again?
Oh.
Controversial. If you've never ever watched some of our older videos and you want a laugh at people's reactions on staying at Butlins in a silver apartment, I'd go over.
Listen, I'm not a Butlins man. You were raised as a Butlins girl. I wasn't.
Shocking. Like, none of us knew that, honestly.
But I'm not about that. And you know what? We had a good time in Butlins. I'm going to say the kids really loved it and it was great. Not my cup of tea, but the kids absolutely loved it. But now I think they're just, like Matilda wouldn't go back to Butlins now, would she? She's too old.
Skeggy. Bloody love Skeggy. We went on a really good holiday to Skegness, didn't we?
Yeah. But Matilda wouldn't be down for Butlins at all. Blake is probably still there, but Matilda's a no. But we did Centre Parks, didn't we, Christmas last year?
I can't even believe I'm saying this.
And I think we'd rather go back to Centre Parks than we would Butlins. That's right. She's changed.
Honestly.
She's changed, people.
I don't think Lou and Stu are actually here, so they'll probably get this on catch up. Yeah, I'm a Centre Parks person now. Oh.
Yeah. Forever in the Dream, we love those vlogs. To be fair, those vlogs are great.
They are. They're really funny. Like, if you ever get down
Wow.
and you want something to pick you up and you like watching us, go and watch our Butlins vlogs because they are so fun. His reaction to Butlins was one of the best moments, I think, because he was dying. And I was like, this is the best place. This is the best thing ever. Talk about the Rosen Inn and the smell of caravan. I don't know why. Yeah. I love Butlins. Maybe we should do an adult weekend for my 40th next year and you lot should come. We'll all get a dose of Butlins.
I get a dose of something in Butlins.
No children were affected by this video.
Crikey. Magic Wands and roller coasters. Have to say, Matilda is just not a Butlins young lady. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
We've spoilt that girl too much. But yes, we go back to Centre Parks. Blake loved Centre Parks. Matilda loved Centre Parks.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was really nice, but it did take me a while to acclimatise because I did think it was quite, and I kept using the word pretentious. It
was quite pretentious.
Pretentious.
Yeah.
I felt really uncomfortable. Like, I have this imposter syndrome of I don't belong. Yeah. It was awkward. Awkward.
It was
really awkward. And I know a lot of you will say, oh, you shouldn't feel like that. And when we stayed at the Grand Helios, I had it terribly, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it really bad.
Funny.
Look We're
the
looking at...
Lunds. We're looking at going back out next year for our 25th wedding anniversary. We just need sitters for the kids for 3 weeks. Well, don't look at us.
Yeah. How about we all have sitters for the kids and we all go back without our kids?
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Leanne Walker, can I just say too, headboard talk needs to stay. Are you keeping them?
Well, after I fell asleep on the blinking thing, I honestly...
We have to keep headboard talk because we enjoy it, but we are so tired at the end of the day. We just need to not knacker ourselves out too much, don't we?
If Jake had actually carried on filming every night after the headboard talk button, after we pressed off of the headboard talk...
No word of a lie. Within 3 seconds, she's asleep.
I'm like rolling over. I've got the sheet over me. Like
she's like, bye. And she's gone, straight away.
And
blanket ready.
Really angry because I was so tired. You saw that I was down in the laundry room at 4 a.m. because I can't sleep. So the going to sleep I can do, but then I don't stay asleep. Oh my God, the Hamiltons and Finlays at Centre Parks next year. Yes.
I'll imagine it.
Oh, we'd love that. We'd absolutely love that.
That'd be good fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really nice.
Imagine Blake and Teddy. My God.
Well, they'd be taking
like
over.
A force unto themselves, wouldn't they?
They'd be taking over Centre Parks.
Crikey.
But yes.
Leave them all with Taya.
Yeah, Taya.
Poor Taya.
Yeah, Taya, you can have them all. That'd
hilarious.
be good. That'd be good. Or Taya comes with us, and then she can look after the kids.
She's not going to like us anymore.
No, she's not. She's going to go straight off, isn't she? But no. Wait, I'm lost now.
No, we were just talking about would we go back to Butlins? No is the answer, I think, after that.
I think you need to caveat that, actually.
Oh, go on then. Go on.
No, just by saying that you can't say no because then I'll get like...
Okay. I don't think we would go back because I don't think the kids would enjoy it as much as they would enjoy Centre Parks nowadays. Better?
But, yeah. But maybe.
Never say never.
Never say never. Because Butlins is Butlins, isn't it? Like...
Don't be wrong, we have a good time when we're in Butlins, don't we?
Yeah.
We've never had a bad time in Butlins.
Yeah, exactly. And what about the old, what they called? The gang? What was the gang?
Oh, the Skyline Gang.
Skyline Gang.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I like a character.
You do like a character.
So, I feel like we can't say no.
Oh, Eliza arrived home a couple hours ago from our 2-week Florida trip. Thoughts and prayers for me, please.
I'm sending them.
Oh, send them. Everyone send them in the chat. This is... the blues going to kick in.
I bet they're already kicked in.
I bet they kicked... for jumping on the live.
Bless her.
That's dedication right there.
Do we all feel that? Does everybody come back from Florida and is like, don't know why I exist anymore? Because this year it hit really hard. I think I cried every day for about 2 weeks, didn't I?
Yes.
And that is not, honest to God. And it was over stupid things. I was getting upset over watching it on YouTube and stuff. It was really weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, I'm so happy it stayed in when you fell asleep.
No, when it's, honestly, you see my reaction in real time. I was so tired and he kept talking and go back and listen to how Jake was talking that night. I was like...
Just boring, mate, you know.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
You heard it here first. I get it, Donna.
It wasn't that you were boring. It was just like, we're going to stop in a minute. We're actually going to stop and just turn it off. But you just kept going. It was like the never-ending talk.
I was trying to get to my point. I just couldn't get there.
I know, but oh my God. And it was the fact the mouth open that woke me up.
Magic Rollers and Roller Coasters, Cass there, Chocolate.
Chocolate. My choca. There's no Sephora in Centre Parks for Paige and Matilda. Yeah, this might be a good thing, though.
It's true, actually. Oh, I'll tell you what. This is Perry or Charlie. Butlins or Haven's Caravan. Oh, it's Charlie. Perry wouldn't go to either again.
Have. Yeah. I love Haven. Oh my goodness. Stay there. I got something to show you.
Is it here?
Yeah. Talking about Haven.
Oh dear Lord. She got it. Honestly, you guys are in for a treat. You guys are in for a treat.
I never thought I was going to show this. So you're in for a treat.
You guys ready? Are you ready for this?
Right, so, little backstory. we've been clearing out the loft, as you know. A lot of you follow us and seen that we're doing our loft conversion. And I got my memory box out. You're not ready for this. You're not actually ready for this. Tiger, 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 tiger club. Can you see? Yes, that's right. It says, this is to certify that Donna Collins, my maiden name, is a roaring success in the Tiger Club. I got the Rory Award for Best Girl Tiger at Weymouth Bay, the Tiger Crew. And that was 23rd of August, 1996. And I got a rosette. But not only did I get a rosette, I got a trophy. It's the only trophy I've ever won. And I don't know where that trophy is. If anybody knows anybody that works at Haven and they still give out the Tiger Award, it was a Rory Tiger about this big, and I won. I won it.
There we go.
I'm sure if I put this on TikTok, people would like it. People would like to see this.
So there you go, people. This is Get Best Girl Tiger Certificate from
1996.
1996.
So I was 10. I was 10 and I got Best Girl Tiger. Thank you. Aren't you glad you came on the live tonight?
Beat that. Rory the Tiger. What was the pink elephant? Anxious.
Anxious the elephant.
Anxious the elephant.
Does everybody remember the soundtrack?
No, you're not singing it.
Anxious the elephant. Didn't it go like that?
Something like that, yeah. So there we go. It was something special.
It was. So thank you for joining us this evening, just so I could show you my certificate. I don't have a lot of certificates, and pretty sure it goes down in history. I bet not many people have got a Rory the Tiger certificate.
No, they don't. Not still.
Anyway, after all that excitement,
Moving on swiftly.
we'll go back to answering questions.
Oh, number 3. Should we number 3?
Yeah, Hayden Miller. What is your favourite part of travel day? When we land in Orlando is mine.
Well, Emma's just put that should be in a frame. Don't tempt her, 'cause it will
I
be.
will put it in a frame.
The best part of travel day for me is, it's really stressful taking all the bags and moving everything. It's when you drop the bags off at check-in and you push them through and they go, and then you're like free to walk around duty free, get a drink, have breakfast. That's the best bit. And you're about to go on the plane and it's just all exciting. I love a travel day. I don't care what you say. I love a travel day.
He makes it out like it's so lovely. And then we've got Blake and Matilda. Like, travel
But
day
even
is...
right now, I'd take a travel day and I'd be so happy.
Oh, I would take a travel day. You're right. You're so right, but...
It's the one. Travel day's the best. It's just, that weight's lifted and you've just got a holiday ahead of you and you think, this is the start.
Yeah,
It's good.
Mine
It's
isn't.
a good feeling, right?
Mine is, I don't like any of it. Get me off the plane, get me to Orlando is what I like.
Tell us how you really feel, please, Tom.
And if you ask Matilda, she hates every second of it too.
Yeah. Yeah, she does hate it. She's just a little diva, isn't she, really?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, Kimmy Cat, she was coming tonight, but she is in California, so there is a bit of a time difference, bless her, but she'll get it on catch up. She asked us, any chance of you taking a Disney cruise?
Oh. Again, never say never. Right now, probably not.
Not with Blake.
Blake's just a liability, I think.
Blake will test every safety measure they've got on that cruise.
Yeah, everything you're not supposed to climb or do, he'll do.
Yeah.
Because it says don't do it, and he'll do it. And it's difficult to manage that. So I think for safety purposes, we would steer clear until either the kids are older or we can go on our own. Blake would go for a swim. He'd do a flip. Yeah.
Our favourite is getting off the plane and collecting the car to get to the hotel. Yeah, that's mine too. Here's Craig. Craig's here. Hi, Craig.
I'm with Jake. Have a travel day. See?
Oh, of course. Men stick together.
Well, actually, funnily, Forever in the Dream, Chris just said to Jake's answer, that's the difference between men and women.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You heard it here first.
There we go, people. There we go.
Blake would go for a swim. Yes, he would.
Hides when there's no queue at MCO border control. Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leanne, would you go to Miami again first?
Yes.
Yes,
we
would.
loved Miami, didn't
Miami's
we?
weird but great at the same time. Like, there's so much in Miami to explore that we want to see more of.
And the drive was easy.
driving anywhere over there just feels really easy.
No, I know, but if people are worried about Miami because it's further out but the flights are cheaper, do it.
Oh yeah, just do it. Yeah, we know that there are people we've spoken to from the vlogs who drive it in the same night. I wouldn't recommend driving it the same night 'cause it's a long drive, but...
And put an extra day on your holiday and stay at that hotel we stayed at, that Hampton by Hilton.
Yeah, that
was
good,
really nice, wasn't it? Really, really nice. And we got to just explore very briefly because Matilda wasn't well, but going down to the beach and seeing where Something About Mary was filmed.
There's loads of stuff that's been filmed out there too that I didn't really realise until I got back.
And we saw that.
We saw where Versace was shot and we didn't even realise. We thought, oh, that's a nice, look at that doorway, that's really
that's a bit
ornate.
weird,
Oh,
isn't
I wonder
it?
what that is. And everybody afterwards told us that that's where he was killed. And
Sad times.
we walked past a piece of history and didn't even know. But yeah, we would definitely fly into Miami again. Even driving from Miami airport out of the airport into Miami was quite straightforward. Busy, but...
Going back through Miami, though, that airport was... Yeah. We thought we were in the airport, but we weren't. We kept driving and we kept thinking, oh my goodness, we've gone lost here. Like, we've gone rogue. We don't know where we are. We literally could have been in Timbuktu, couldn't we?
Yeah.
We just kept driving.
I think, and I think even leading up to that point, there's so much infrastructure around that area road-wise that it was just... I didn't know where we were. Like, you look around, there's flyovers everywhere going in loads of different directions, and it was just...
And we thought as well, because
really
of the World Cup...
Yeah.
It was...
doing a lot of work for that and building a new stadium and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Eliza, guys, Curing Disney Blues by Browson DVC. Do you mind me asking how many points and use year you have? I'm scared I'll buy too small a contract. Don't answer if it... No, you know us. We'll tell you.
We have 100 points. Our use year is August at Saratoga. So effectively that works out to roughly...
1 week.
1 week in a studio every year.
Or...
If you want to work it that way.
If you want to work it that way. Or you could go every other year and you can bank your points and use your points. So 26, 27.
So
you'd have 2 weeks. So you'd have 14 nights in a deluxe hotel, which I think is really, really good.
Yes.
So in 2023, we did bank, use, borrow. So that's the maximum you can do. So over 3 years, you can cluster up 3 years worth of points. So we had 300 points. That got us 14 nights in Saratoga.
Yeah.
And 7 nights at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah, it did. It's great.
Which is crazy. And then last year we didn't use our points at all. We just did Universal, and that holiday was so good, wasn't it? It was so relaxing compared to what it was this year. And then this year we just did 7 days in Disney. And then next year we've got plans to use more points. So it works out really well. 100 points for us works out really, really well. But it depends how many kids, you've got to factor in all of those things and work out if the points are for you.
Yes. We're getting loads of questions about this bit, actually.
It's Harvey. Hello, Harvey. And that means Sophie. Sophie's on here as well. My family.
Good win today,
Hello,
Harvey.
family.
Good win today, mate.
Family.
Tell you what. Guys, was your car okay at that hotel? The car was fine at the Russ Hill for a month. It's fine. Russ Hill
my goodness.
It's fine.
That hotel. Yeah. And Jake's auntie, she's staying there.
She watched the vlog and she watched the vlog.
She was like,
it looks okay. Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to stay there. We were like, okay, yeah.
But look, right. It's for a night. She's not even going to be there that long. We were there for less than 12 hours. Would we stay there again?
Yes, we would.
Yes.
Would the kids stay there again? Probably not. But they're not paying.
Would. If you're flying from Gatwick and we need to stay somewhere for the night and we need a cheap car parking, we would stay there. It looks a little bit old. It's a bit dated. But you only need it for the night, don't you? Like, come on.
I want to stay where the Hamiltons stay, that Premier Inn.
What?
I think it's Heathrow.
Yeah.
Premier Inn at Heathrow.
Crikey, I'm missing those questions. I'm sorry, people. So Eliza, that's helpful. Eyeing up the Animal Kingdom Lodge ones at the moment. They're good ones too. They're quite cheap too.
And if you get an Animal Kingdom Lodge contract, then you're guaranteed at 11 months to get what you want.
Oh, Animal Kingdom Lodge. That's Savannah View. Chef kiss. Hamilton's missed the start of the vlog. Are you going back to Orlando next year?
We are.
It's one of our questions, actually.
It is. So Abby asked that as well. Are we going back next year? We are. We just haven't. So we've booked the flights with, Premier Inn at Heathrow. Yes, so we have booked our flights for next year. We will be out in July, and we're looking at about 21 days, and we've booked our flights through our points. So once we've clarified all the other bits, because it's going to be quite a trip.
It will be a good trip. Yeah, we'll discuss more about it.
We'll do a separate live after, and we'll concentrate on what we're going to be doing. But yes, we have got a trip booked. Leanne, how easy is it to gain miles with Virgin? Do you have one of the cards? Do you have one of their credit cards, or you just joined their rewards club? No, so we have
credit card. Yeah.
So we have. So the Lodge guys years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, if you follow the Lodge guys, it was them that put us onto it, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we
used to watch their vlogs multiple times in the year, and they did a video on how they did it. And one of the big tips was obviously this Virgin credit card. So we brought one. So if you brought one, because the one we've got is the one you get more points from, and there's like a £250 fee every year. So we use that, and we pay for everything on that card.
Everything we'd pay with our debit card, so anything, is moved over to the credit card. We pay everything on it every month, bang. And then when our wages go in, we just shift it all off.
Yeah.
So with the loft conversion going on and all this building work, we are accumulating points like it's coming out the
all
wazoo.
Our building materials are going on the credit card.
Everything goes on the credit card. And then we take that out of the money that we've put aside for the build.
If you want to say, the answer is yes, it's really easy to accumulate if you use it all the time.
Yeah, and also
but make sure you're paying it off.
We've got used to dynamic pricing now. So this year we flew with Norse because we didn't understand how the dynamic pricing worked, and the points were crazy. Like it was coming up to about 1 million points for us to fly out of not MCO, from Heathrow to MCO. So we've got it right this year, and we've learned all about dynamic pricing thanks to our friend Kath, who gave us the tip about going on between 2 and 3 in the afternoon, and they fluctuate. So we have managed to get a really good deal. So we've only paid £222 each for our flights, and that was the tax for return flights to MCO and Heathrow, and Heathrow's down the road for us. So
yeah,
it will make such a difference.
100%. Penny 180 points every 3 years.
Penny's living
it all on studios. Yeah, I get
Penny's
that.
living her best life. 180 points.
Go out of season, it's cheaper. It's true. That's in terms of DVC points. Yeah, it's cheaper out of season, but we can go through that in a different video because that gets complicated. Eliza, we just did Universal Endless Summer for a week from your recommendation and loved it. Love that place. Then
we should get shares in that place. They should have a DVC. We should get a free DVC stay every year. Or a UVC.
1 week at All Stars. Loved it last time, but it's a bit disappointed this time. Hence the DVC browsing.
Yeah, definitely.
Soph's on here too. Hey, Soph.
Hey, family. Woo.
Premier League Heathrow might be a bit far travel for Gatwick. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, come on. We got Club Concierge Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Penny.
Wow. I bet that was something.
Yeah, but that was lovely. You're saying with BA.
So they do it with BA.
Yeah.
Tamsin. Oh, hi, Tamsin. Craig, hoping you guys are still there when we go out early August 26th. I'm pretty sure we are.
We will be. Yeah, I think we will be.
Animal Kingdom Lodge doesn't show up on Disney websites for checking price for DVC to compare buying resale. What you want to do is go on TUI. TUI often have Animal Kingdom Lodge listed.
Yes.
TUI. Definitely TUI. Brilliant news, guys. Glad I could give some help back when you helped me so much with DVC.
Penny there, 2, 3 in the afternoon. Would love some tips on that.
Yeah.
It's just kids are at school and
but it's weird.
Traffic dies down. So
it was
for some reason
really weird. So
things fluctuate.
So our flights, they were like when they first came out, and I'm talking days after they came out because you do need to do it quite quickly. They were something like 45,000 points per seat, and we were like, well, we just can't do that because we don't have that many points. And we had a voucher, which is 75,000 points. For every 10,000 you spend on your credit card each year, they will give you a 75,000 voucher for you to spend. So we had that, and then we had points. And we did this tip that Kath told us to do. And we went on at 2:00 in the afternoon and they dropped to 13,500 points. Jake got straight on the phone. Jake was like, we can see 13,500 points. Can we book it? And that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's in Swindon?
SJ Coast Cranes. What part of
What
the country
are you in? I'm in Swindon.
You sound close by because your accent.
We are in Oxfordshire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very close.
Very close. I've got family that live in Swindon, and we all sound very similar. Oh my goodness, the walk in Miami.
Miami Airport walk. Crikey, that was a long walk. I thought that Terminal C at MCO was long, but Miami was a different kettle of fish.
But I'll tell you what, it was really good because Blake got off that flight and he literally ran for about 3
Billy Whiz, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Just running up and
literally
down.
3 miles pulling a suitcase. It was brilliant. We were like, off you go, mate. UVC, see?
Panic
Universal Vacation Club. Painting it quick. I will.
Club contest is brilliant. Because I didn't get it because you have a small contract there. Yeah, fair enough.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, it'd be nice though. Is DVC worth it if you're planning on going every year?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. If you're going to keep going back to Disney year after year...
You want to stay on site in a deluxe resort.
I would say resale. Look at resale. We keep going on about it.
Just do it.
But if you're going to keep going back, price up. Literally, go and price up a holiday to Disney, the 2 weeks that you want to go, or the 3 weeks, price it all up, and then look on a DVC resale contract, 100 points, somewhere you want to stay. Saratoga's probably your best bet, or Old Key West, and I'm telling you, you will make your money back in 1.5 trips.
We misread the question. Is DVC worth it if you're... Is it only worth it if you're planning on going every year? No, if you're planning to go back...
We said 3 times, didn't we?
Yeah, if you're planning to go back multiple... our contracts last until 2053.
We're going to be old.
And looking at the contract, it was like, well, if we go to Florida, I think it was like 2 or 3 times in that time period, we'll make our money back. So for us, it was worth it. Just do it just on that math alone. So if you think over the next, however many, 20, 30 years... you think you'll go back to Florida a few times and you want to stay in Disney, then definitely look into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And someone's just said, Leanne's just said, if your circumstances change, how easy it is to sell? Really easy. So you can literally sell it back to get the same people you buy from, you can sell it back. So we bought our contract, I think it was like $106 a point. And at the moment, we'd get 108 if people even haggled us down for it, because Disney would buy it back at 108. So we would get our money back, but we'll have had 3 really expensive holidays with that as well, and we'd rented out points. So we would have made money on that too. Yeah. Easy to rent out points. We've done it about 6 times, haven't we, with small...
Yeah, because if you've had a break and you've got like some tiny like points left over, you can just rent out them small points too, and it all adds
David's
up.
DVC rental, he's based in Canada, so you don't have to worry about taxes and things like that. He's really, really good. And the process is you put up, say, 50 points. He then says, you're Saratoga, so somebody's come forward, they want to stay at Saratoga for a week or half a week or whatever, let's just say 100 points for a week. You then book that for them, so they give you the details of the family, and then you book it on their behalf. It's really easy. And then, because David's DVC rental is so strict, they have to give they give David the money up front, so it sits with him in his business, and they give a small portion, David gives a small portion, like a deposit to you. Once they've stayed within 24 hours of that booking being ticked off, that money goes straight into your PayPal account. It's really straightforward. And a lot of people buy contracts and they don't even use the contracts. They do it to blinking make money. Yeah, they rent those points out.
Yeah, it's true.
How quickly were you able to rent out points? What was the minimum? There wasn't a minimum, I don't think. No. And it was really quick. Really quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what they do is, once your points are with them at David's DVC, you'll keep getting emails saying, somebody wants 50 points, somebody wants, and you just go back and you say, we'll use them, and they'll say, oh, sorry, that one's already gone to somebody else that's renting points, but you will get 3 or 4 emails a day just to rent your points out.
I agree, yeah. That Rachel's put here, only like staying in pop though, DVC resorts don't do a lot for us. We prefer in-your-face Disney. That's the good thing about Disney, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's something for everybody. And DVC may not be right, but, you know, everybody's completely different, aren't they? Like,
Liz loves Pop Century. She's just put it in there. Liz loves it. Yeah, it is what you like. And I remember in 2016, I'd never stayed on the site. I'd always stayed on the 192. I'd never experienced Disney, and it was Jake, because he'd been with his family years ago, and you stayed at French Quarter, that for our honeymoon we were like, we'll stay at Port Orleans Riverside. Yeah. We were going to stay at Art of Animation, but got a better deal, didn't we?
It was actually cheaper to stay at Riverside, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we did that, and I fell in love with it, and I was like, oh my goodness, how can I go back to staying off-site now? But then we stay at Endless Summer, and we blinking love it. So it's so niche to every single person, isn't it? And you'd never push your opinion on anyone, like, whatever you like.
No, not at all. Let's take another question, shall we, from the people that have asked us questions before we go into anything else.
There isn't that many questions left.
No, there's not, is there?
Do you buy annual passes for Disney? Where is the best place to buy? We don't buy annual passes because we only go once a year or once every other year. If we were going out twice a year, we would buy annual passes.
Yeah.
And we've bought them from Attraction Ticket and Florida Ticks, depending on who's doing the better deal in terms of discount. And if you're on It's Orlando Time on the Facebook group, they've got a deal with Florida Ticks, so you can get a discount code literally any time. So you just message over to the admin and they'll send over a discount code for you.
Oh, I love that. Amber, we're staying at Endless Summer and Riverside next year. That's like...
you're out. You're living your best life.
Double, mate. That's great.
Living your best life.
That's really good. Do you need any type of insurance or anything for having a DVC when you're over there? No, it's just very normal travel insurance, isn't it?
Yeah, so we just have our nationwide insurance through our bank.
Rebecca, where did you buy your DVC points from originally? We'll send the link out, I think.
Yeah, it was a DVC resale company, but they've changed their name. Yeah. But Kath's just bought a contract. Magic Roller Coasters. Am I saying that, Matt? Magic Wands and Roller Coasters has just bought a contract through the same company as we did, and our friends Lou and Stu have bought one through there as well. So we will pop that link in. Oh, Anne. Bless her. Hi, Anne. Sorry to hear about your dad. Sending you lots of love. I can't believe you're here. You missed the Tiger Club. You'd have loved it.
You'd have loved Tiger Club,
maybe I should show that certificate again. Just for Anne.
It's coming out.
Might just get it back out.
Anne, look. People, look what you've done.
I won Best Girl Tiger. How many people do you know that's won Best Girl Tiger? Now you know one person. 1996, Best Girl Tiger, and a rosette. I also got a trophy, but sadly I've lost the trophy. So if anybody knows anyone at Haven, if they could hook me up, if you could hook me up with a trophy, I'll be forever grateful. Do you think anyone's got that trophy?
You'd ask for a Haven hookup.
There's 66 people on here. Someone might have a Haven trophy.
True, actually, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Got some interesting bits here, actually. Hang on just a minute. Crikey. You lot commented loads. It's great. I love part 1 of DVC someday. Hubby's very villa, must admit. With our little one, it's easier as he goes down, and we can get things done in the villa.
Exactly. So again, like the Hamiltons as well, they love villas. And if you want a villa, go and message the Hamiltons, because they have lots of villa recommendations and they've stayed in the villas. So it's not as if you're booking with somebody that's not even stayed in those villas. And also, Abby at Forever in the Dream, she has her own travel business. So if you ever want or need help with booking flights or booking hotels, Abby's your girl at Forever in the Dream. So make sure you go and find her on Instagram as well, because she's really knowledgeable.
Anne did put, how easy is it to buy points for a one-night stay at somewhere like the Polynesian? Really easy? Really easy.
If you go to Dave's DVC rental.
We'll send out his link too, because he's really good. And you can basically just say where you want to stay and what night, and they'll give you a price.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you basically don't have to do a lot else after that, do you? But the person who owns the points that you rent from will book everything in your
Yeah.
name, and then you'll get the confirmation. Yeah, we'll put the details, I think, afterwards
Yeah, definitely.
in this link. It's really easy. Also, what pram did you take on your last trip, Rachel? We have an autistic 6-year-old and he won't like walking all day long. That pram was a godsend.
That pram is the best.
Um,
I will. If
can't
you've
remember
got
what
me
brand it
on
is.
Rachel, if you've got I don't even know the name of our channel anymore.
The Finlay Adventure?
Honestly,
That's us.
I
Remember?
swear to God, I'm perimenopausal. Sorry to all the men on here, but I'm pretty sure I've got brain fog. We are the Finlay Adventure. And I will send you what we got. We did get it through the hospital. So our Blake's paediatric doctor actually got it for us through the hospital, but you
Yes.
can buy it from Amazon, and it is a really good, and it's for bigger kids. Really, really good. It was a godsend, wasn't it? Blake
Yeah.
could never have done it without it. And we even had it going through the queues. Like they put a sticker on it, and it just changed the whole holiday.
It saved us.
It did save us.
What's thoughts on
Nicholas.
Universal annual? Also, Nicholas, we're doing Riverside, but late August.
Riverside's lovely.
What's thoughts on Universal annual passes and Epic? We're doing only Universal next year. Not too fussed about Epic though. Again, annual pass is really good if you're going multiple times in a year. Like that Universal one's actually really cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very, very good. Especially if you get the premium one, because you get free parking.
As long as one of you gets the premium, you'll get the parking.
And you get discount.
That premium parking was hilarious. Have we shown it in a vlog? Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Yeah.
Honestly, we felt like blinking royalty.
Like, look, here's a sticker for your window.
Here you go.
Put your hazards on and follow that guy there on the left.
And it was right close. It like
gate.
literally was right at the security. It was crazy. So yes, premium pass for one of you, seasonal pass for the rest. Just make sure that your dates match up with the blackout dates for the seasonal passes. But definitely do it. If you're not doing Epic, definitely do it.
Let's look. Craig. Jake usually has such good t-shirt game. What happened tonight? This is an acquired taste, this one, mate. Takes a certain palate.
No, and everybody left the chat. And when you renew the following year, you get 20% discount.
True,
well, this is our
is our
is it a
quandary.
Is that
conundrum.
Conundrum.
Yeah.
Are we going to do Universal next year?
We're currently not doing it next year.
But if you speak to the kids, devastated.
Very devastated.
Oh, we keep saying, we're probably not going to be staying at Endless Summer next year. Sorry.
Ooh,
Blake's like, what?
This is a good question.
Go on.
I have a child with a very restricted diet. Any tips on where to go for food or what to bring?
Right.
By what do you mean by restricted? Do you mean allergies or just
Fussy.
fussy?
Like Blake. Blake is like, won't eat anything.
So that was a question from Sam. Interested to know.
So, Sam, top tips from the parents. If you've booked your flight, same as Blake. So contact your airline, email the airline and say, I've got a child that is has whatever intolerance or autism. You can be as honest as you want on there. This year we emailed Norse and said we've got our autistic son traveling with us. He has safe foods and we need to be able to provide him with those safe foods. So they actually book you on one suitcase at 23 kilograms for free. And that suitcase can be filled with everything that you need. Everything. So we took cereal, we took brioche buns, we took, what else did we take? Like squash, different things.
Just little different things that like his safe foods, weren't they? Things that he would actually eat.
And it saved us, didn't it? Norse could not have been. They were fantastic.
Oh, they were fantastic.
What an airline!
So good. Nothing was too much trouble.
We got our seats pre-booked for free. So me, Jake, Matilda, and Blake, in and out of Florida, were pre-booked, and we were sat together. That was included.
Yeah.
The bag, the suitcase was included. And when we got to the airport, the lady was like, is there anything in the case that you need to take out, medication or anything like that you need to take out for the flight? She was asking all the right questions. You could not have faulted them, could you? Not one little bit. They were bloody fantastic.
But yeah, that's the big tip, isn't it? Take safe foods. And contact your airline.
Contact the airline.
And they'll help you out. Do you use the dining plan? You know what? We don't.
We don't.
But it's been a topic of much discussion, hasn't it, over the past couple of months?
Yeah.
As to whether to do it in the future.
So DVC.
It's tricky.
DVC members can have the dining plan. You have to pay for it. I think it's $56 a day for an adult and maybe 30 something for a child. We just can't justify it. Back in 2016 when we took Matilda, it was the best thing. The dining plan. If you could have seen what we did in 2016, we went to every character meal, every character breakfast, every character dinner. I think we went literally to
Kings and Queens, didn't we?
We went to every single one.
Yeah, we did.
That was available. We ate at Cinderella's Castle, and it worked really well. With Blake, there is no point. It is a waste of money. Even if you get it free, it's a waste of money, isn't it? Because we'll do another vlog on what we're doing next year.
Because if you looked at what we spent on like quick service and food while we were in Disney this time, compared to what it would cost on the dining plan, we wouldn't have got anywhere near that cost.
No, we wouldn't have. And I think because we go in August, we don't eat as much. The kids will have brioche for breakfast or a slice of toast or a bowl of cereal. They didn't even eat toast this time. We went and bought a bloody toaster and they didn't even eat the toast, did they?
No.
So...
yeah.
It's what you like. So if you get a deal, then they go 56 is the quick service one, and the regular one is nearly $100 each. Yeah, see, that isn't worth it, is it?
It's not. It's
but
worth it a lot.
If you wanted to eat at bloody Cinderella's round table every night, then it would be worth it.
Yeah, if you want to do those sit down meals, it's crazy. But quick service in Disney I think it's quite cheap.
Yeah,
I think it's cheaper to eat like in quick service in Disney than it is to eat in like Alton Towers.
Oh, definitely.
Like it's so much cheaper, and the food quality actually isn't that bad. I think it's really good. So.
And we used to like, oh no, can't share food now.
Oh yeah. Like
the portions are so big. Blake and Matilda barely eat anything to keep a sparrow alive. I clearly eat nothing now after losing all my weight. So, and going in August, it was definitely the dining plan isn't massing for us at the moment. The maths ain't massing.
Math ain't massing.
I'm finding it. What was that?
Being the sit-down meals that bump up the cost. Yeah. It is, hugely.
So, Liz, we have a free deluxe dining plan. When we had the free deluxe dining plan at Beach Club, got many character meals when we were in 2018 November. We have the free dining plan. Yeah, and it is really good if you haven't got Blake. If we were coming with you, Liz, and we didn't have Blake, we'd be doing the dining plan.
Definitely.
Forever in the Dream. We're using dining next year, the one which included and found a hack that even if you have the 14-day tickets and hotel stay for 3 weeks, the dining is included for all 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really, really good. Penny.
That's a lot
of food as well. The sit-down meals are so expensive.
Yeah, $400 for 1 hour meal. Yeah, you're right. Like, depending on how many of you there are, it can be really expensive. Oh, Tommy, your skin is looking stunning.
Thanks.
Second person comes on your skin today.
Shame my hair's blinking falling out.
Mate, you and me both.
Cheeky question, but are you on Manjaro? I know you mentioned it in vlogs that you're being careful about what you're eating. Yes. Yeah. So I was on Manjaro. I came off in July. And I went on Manjaro in February. Completely changed my life. When we went to... Where did we go on holiday? Where did we go for your birthday?
Went to
Phantasialand. If you look back at the vlog at Phantasialand, I was literally like, I can't even eat, like, even a little
so
bit.
Poorly, weren't you?
Really poorly.
Yeah.
So, yes, I've lost 3 stone. And the only downside is my hair has got really thin and it's basically falling out. It's not great. But there you go. You're going to have a skinny, bold person next to this person soon.
Another skinny, bold person.
Yeah. But yeah, so I did it for 6 months, and honestly, when I went to Disney, it was a game changer. Losing 3 stone, and if you remember back in the vlogs in 2023, I was so sick. Every time we went on a ride, motion sickness was terrible. Didn't get 1 ounce of motion sickness. It was so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Changed a lot, didn't it, for you? So Rachel said.
Okay.
She was on it for 6 months and she dreads going to Disney in Feb and eating everything.
You won't. Because you know that big portion is going to be way too big for you. You're going to get it into your head that you don't need all of that food. And I'm not being funny. You're going to be walking. We did 154 miles.
Yeah,
so
true. Yeah, we did.
Couple that with the heat, you're going to be great. I really wouldn't worry.
No.
You've put the hard work in now.
Look after little emojis, look.
I love that.
People.
2 little bold people. Yay.
We got one more question on here.
What's your favourite resort?
What's your favourite resort? You know what? It's really tricky. As we sit here kind of discussing DVCs and resorts, all the positives of the other ones pop in my head. What's my favourite resort? But every single one's got positives and negatives.
Yeah.
And as you sit down and go through them all, you think, oh, actually, that one's really good for this. Oh, this one's really good for that. It's got to be Boardwalk, isn't it? Or has it? I don't know. It's really difficult. It's
do you know
really
what?
difficult.
It's really, really difficult because you even say this. You say this to me all the time. Every resort has something unique.
100%.
Every resort has something to offer.
That's not just even DVC resort. That's just resort in general. Like, I absolutely love Port Orleans, French Quarter. I love Riverside.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom Lodge. You absolutely you loved it.
Oh, it was beautiful.
You absolutely loved it. Saratoga will always have my heart.
Saratoga's amazing too, isn't it? Like, it's so nice. But I just think Boardwalk, I think for location, entertainment on the Boardwalk, food options aren't great, but Epcot's just there. Like World Showcase is like just there. Just hop over and grab something to eat. Yeah.
So yeah, if you can, and you've got a DVC, and you only ever stay at your home resort, go and try somewhere new. Honestly, it's so good. So good. You loved Animal Kingdom Lodge. I wasn't really keen on it. I loved
that Saratoga, that Savannah View. Oh, wow.
Yeah. But Saratoga.
Coffee. Oh.
And each resort is so different. So Boardwalk doesn't have the feeling of family. It doesn't feel like you walk into the lobby and people know who you are. Cast members. Saratoga, they all know who you are. They make a point of getting to know who you are. And I'm pretty sure, who was it that said, here you go, Saratoga is beautiful. It really surprised me. Didn't you say, Kath, that they were more tentative? Like it felt like...
Attentive.
Oh, is that the right word? Got the word wrong.
Fine.
It feels like a family, whereas Boardwalk was very... Not industrial, I don't know the right word. It was commercial.
Yeah.
And I felt like that at Animal Kingdom. I felt it was really commercial, whereas Saratoga almost... It felt like extended family. Like how DVC, but then again, in my head...
We've not even mentioned Vero in this.
Oh.
Vero felt like a little house on the beach, didn't it?
Vero was something else.
It felt like when we were in our room, which was right next to the lobby, by the way, like we could just pop on our slippers and walk out and go speak to the cast members, and we were chatting to them about all sorts, and then the little bar and the coffee shop was just there, and it was like...
Vero Beach was lovely.
It was like a little house on the beach.
And it felt like Disney.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah, well, it did feel like Disney, didn't it?
Yeah.
And you almost felt like maybe it wasn't Disney enough, but it was really, really good. Yeah.
The hides, we love Saratoga too, and we're really surprised proximity to Disney Springs is amazing. Yeah. Where do you own? Haven't you got a couple of contracts, Sam?
I think Leanne's surprised by what we said. Didn't expect that one. You said it didn't have enough washers. You know, Boardwalk doesn't have enough washers.
Yeah, well, Jake weren't going to say that, was he? Jake weren't going to worry about the washing. It's me. I'd still go back to Boardwalk, and I'd still do my washing at 4 a.m. Yes, that's me.
That's how good of a resort it is.
Maybe next time I'll go on a live at 4 a.m. and you can all stay up with me. Yeah, they've got Animal Kingdom Lodge and the Grand Floridian. They're nice contracts.
Very nice contracts, yeah. Vero does sound amazing.
Honestly, Vero Beach was just...
Wouldn't have expected it to be Disney.
I can't even describe what Vero Beach was like. Actually, we do go into it because when those vlogs eventually come out, which are amazing vlogs, I can't wait for them to come out. We said it feels like Port Orleans. It gives that French Port Orleans and the Riverside Port Orleans.
Yeah,
it gave us Port Orleans feels. Like
It's
it
almost
was.
like Port Orleans mixed with Saratoga, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What you said. It was lovely. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, really, really liked it.
We'd happily go back, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Did someone ask where my top was from? Somebody asked where my top was from. This is my purchase from the big Disney store in Disney Springs. So I thought, it's autumnal now. I can get away with wearing that, can't I?
You can, yeah. Mine is from the Newcastle United Football Club online shop. Thank you very much.
You can get yours.
You can get yours at NUFC online.
Said nobody ever, apart from Jake. Oh, and is she still here?
Yeah, she's somewhere.
Where's Paula? Paula, she's got hers as well.
But she's wearing hers too, actually.
She will be.
Today.
She will
wearing
be.
hers too.
Right. It's such a family feeling resort. The whole welcome home feeling makes feel. Yeah, it does. Saratoga does make you feel like they care.
Where are you reading that? So I'm lost.
Right there.
Lost. Ah, there you
So
are. Okay.
Tamsin, wonder if it's because the resorts loads of people visit without staying. Yeah, and I do get that. I do get that feeling. That's why I worry about staying at the Grand Floridian. Like, my dream is to stay at the Grand Floridian. If anybody remembers the advert from like 96 or 94 when the air balloon, the Mickey Mouse air balloon came over, I remember, like, I want to go there. I remember being a kid.
Dream,
that was
yeah.
where I wanted to go, and that was where I wanted to stay. So, yes, I would love to stay at the Grand Floridian, but the thing that worries me is the footfall of the people that aren't staying there. So, Sam, if you've got any advice on that, does it feel like that?
Yeah, and that's the thing about Vera as well. There's no through traffic. You don't go to Vera unless you're at Vera.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it? And
everyone's there
when
to
you
chill.
watch our vlogs, it's like we're the only people there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, we walk down to the lobby, there's no one there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the most surreal thing. And the beach was just something else. The turtles, the whole conservation. It was a dream. Honestly, it was a dream.
It was lovely.
Yeah. It's sad that I love the fact that the one bedroom has it. I know. Can you imagine if I go to a one bed? To be honest, let's just put it out here right now. Jake should invest in more points so that I can have the washer dryer in the room. That's a really good shout.
Hang on, I don't think the maths add up there. That maths isn't mathing. So I should get more points just so you can have an extra washer dryer.
Yeah, because think how less stressed I would be that I didn't have to drag myself down to the laundry, fight for my washing machine, get there before, literally, I'm going down and I can hear the lift and I'm thinking someone's in that lift, so I better hurry up, and I scurry along down the corridor. So actually, if anyone agrees that we should have...
Penny, don't encourage it.
If you buy more points, then I'll be able to wash in the room and wouldn't need to sit down in the laundry.
There's two very good points there.
What's
Penny,
that?
definitely get more points. The washer dryer in the room is a game changer. I get it.
Thank you, Penny.
But then Kath's
Thank you.
like, at 5 a.m. in the morning, you'd wake him up. It's true. So
That's true.
Yeah, it's conflicting.
All right,
isn't it?
Kath. Yeah, I knew you were my friend.
I've always liked Kath. Always been a good egg, mate. Tech question: what camera do you use for vlogs? We use the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 at the moment. We used the Canon G7X Mark II in the last vlogs, but that broke, so we upgraded to the DJI. Really good camera. That's taken a bit of getting used to be honest. There's a bit of a learning curve with it, but really good.
I'm not very good at it, so you'll probably see in lots of vlogs where I'm just pointing at the sky.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't work out how to use it.
There's lots of outtakes of you just filming your feet.
Yeah, there was one of you at
There's
Animal
actually one of me
Kingdom.
filming my feet too.
Yeah, so if we want a job at OnlyFans selling feet pics, we've probably got a lot of footage.
Yeah, get them out there. Do it. We said at Grand Flow in April, and it did feel quite busy.
That makes sense.
How long is left on the beach club?
Oh yeah, because Sam said that she'd like a beach club contract, but I think they're older contracts and they've never renewed them, have they?
No.
The Poly is worse than the Grand for footfall. It's busy, but not so that it ruins it. The staff are amazing. The pool bar staff are amazing. They remember us from, oh, that's really good. That's what you want. We went there, the Grand Flow, for our four park day, and it definitely did seem like there was a lot of footfall. I mean, probably the worst because of the work that's going on. Yeah, in the foyer, yeah. Doing your washing. When did the pools change change for scanning your bands to get into. It was like anyone could go. Yeah, exactly. And you know what?
Yeah.
They at Boardwalk they didn't even check, did
No,
they?
I didn't check actually, I don't think.
And when we were at Saratoga in 2023, I was sat in the hot tub and I was like, oh, like, how many points have you got? Have you come from far? Blah, blah, blah. And they were like,
Those locals, weren't
we
they?
live down the road. They just come in because they can get in the pool and use the hot tub. I was like, yeah, that's what we pay our dues for.
Yep.
Okay. I filmed so many ceilings. Yeah, exactly. That DJI camera it points up a lot. So it's 2042 for Beach Club and Boardwalk. Oh, there, see, I'd love a Boardwalk contract.
Not currently browsing Disney Store to see if there's that jumper.
I wonder if they have got it. Go and check.
Well, for look, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you missed anything, but I think we've been doing pretty well.
Tech question. Beach Club. We're going to visit Saratoga just to walk around in November, and we want to have a look at the tree houses as much as we can from the outside anyway. Yeah, the tree houses look lovely. We love the contemporary for the location, and the balcony for the fireworks was really nice too. Wow. 2020, it was last year, wasn't
last
it?
year, 24.
Our friends Lou and Stu, they stayed at Bay Lake Tower, didn't they?
Yeah.
And if you've seen that vlog, we literally get off the plane, dump our bags off at Endless Summer, and we drive to Bay Lake Tower. And it was lovely watching the fireworks in their room.
It was lush, yeah.
And like piping the music in from the TV. It was really special. So you can see why people buy on the monorail. Like you can see why there is a premium for the monorail.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That jumper is £70 on eBay. Right, well, it's coming off then.
Get it off.
That'll be on eBay tonight. That'll pay for an extra piece of wood to go in our loft conversion.
Plan to put the Polly as our first DVC stay next year.
That'll be lovely, Kath. That'll be really, really lovely.
If we make it, Catherine, we have a new Polly tower for night of Mickey's Not So Scary.
Oh, that'd be so
first time we
nice.
stayed at the Polly. Oh, that'd be nice.
If you could do another Disney, if you could go to another Disney other than Orlando or Paris, well, that's an easy one. Jake can take it away.
Well, I think your answer's different to mine.
Is it?
Well,
yeah. Well, no. You say which one.
I would say Tokyo.
Yeah, and Matilda would say Tokyo. She's desperate to go to Tokyo Disney.
Whereas you would say California. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Tokyo's top of my list.
California, yes. And also, I'd like to go to Alani. And if you remember from a previous live, it's my big 4-0 next year. And I did say that I wanted to go to Alani. And Jay was like, yeah, come back down, love. Just about
I'm not sure we can make that work.
No,
try.
No, I don't think we're going to be able to.
Oh,
Paula's
Paula's
going. Night, Paula.
Night, Paula.
Abby's doing Tokyo, Japan next year. And I'm not going. Wow, you need to rethink that. And you need to go with her.
Get on that. Why would you not go?
But yes, so in terms of Disney, that's what I think we've covered everything for Disney. So should we round up with our loft conversion?
Oh, yeah, very quickly. Did you stay at the Grand Helios?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
And it was blinking fantastic.
You know what? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was lovely.
It was lovely. I got imposter syndrome. I felt very out of place to begin with.
When you see our vlogs, we were just completely out of our depth.
It was when we went down to the pool. I kid you not. We turned up and you walked past this hut and they were like, would you like your pool towels? And we were like...
I was looking for the bin to get my pool towels out of. And
I
was like, yeah.
Would you like us to bring those down for you? And we were like,
no,
we'll be able to do that. And then he said, oh, would you like a chair towel? A chair towel?
We looked, we said, what's a chair towel? He said, oh, they got hoods on the back so you can put them onto your sunbed so they don't fall off.
The most luxurious towel you are ever going to experience. And he gave us 4 chair towels, and then he gave us our towels. What we should have done was let him take them down for us, but there was no way we were going to do that because we were so far out of our comfort zone. It was unblinking believable.
No, we hadn't even walked to our chairs, and then some lady was giving out samples of this mango smoothie, and it was really, really tasty.
We were like, we'll have a couple of them.
Well, we sat down, we put our stuff down on the chair, and this guy came round. He said, "I'll be your waiter." We're like, "Well, we're at the pool."
Honestly.
And he was just like, "Well, yeah, if you need anything, drinks, food, whatever, you just put your hand up. I'll come and get it for you, and I'll bring it to you. Like, this is what we do here." We're like, "Man, we're a long way from endless summer." Like, we were.
Honestly, I was like, if you had any idea where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like, I am council estate through and through. I was like, this is something else. This is Donna from being a kid to Donna now. Wow, what would she say? If she could talk to her younger self, mate, she would be living her best life.
It was great.
She wouldn't believe it.
But even at the rest of the hotel, like our room, like everything was controlled by an iPad. It did the lights.
It was the
curtains.
It was the curtains.
TV,
It was the curtains.
It was just awesome.
The curtains, you pressed the button on your iPad and they opened and shut. And they also gave us an upgrade to a theme park view. Like, the Finlays lucked out. Like, the Finlays don't have very good...
notorious bad luck.
Yes, we are like, there's very rarely that does it go plain sailing for us. And in our vlogs, we often quote with the Finlays. Yeah. But that day was something else. And she was so lovely, the lady. She even said she'd follow us, didn't she, on YouTube?
She did.
She noticed Jake with his camera and she said, I really want to make this special for you and I want you to be able to vlog it really well. So I'm going to upgrade you to a theme park view. Honestly, me and Jake were like, whose life is this? Because it isn't ours. So we definitely had imposter syndrome.
Yes. And
no word of a lie, what was his name? I can't remember the name of the guy that served us, our waiter.
I can't remember his name either, actually. I can't remember.
Wow.
But it reminded us of, like, White Lotus, didn't it?
Yeah, it was like White Lotus, but also, don't worry about budget. Me and Jake, as soon as we walked through the door, it was like, oh, there's that money tree. So, honestly, we were in the pool and he's shouting at us, what would you like to eat? If you looked at the menu and we were like, kids, what do you want? And they were like, chicken nuggets, chips. And we were like, yeah, if we could have that. And he was like, don't get out the pool. And we were like, okay. Oh, and Matilda said, I'll have another one of those mango smoothies. And we were like, 2 more mango smoothies.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake, do you want another beer?
I was like, yeah, you know what, I would like another beer. Bring it on over. So,
oh my God, when the bill came.
$180 later.
Honestly, it was blinking crazy, wasn't it?
But
we were like this.
We were there for one night.
Just take your money.
We were just enjoying ourselves. It was great. It was fun for a night, wasn't it?
And we'd do it all again because the memories were bloody brilliant.
Oh, we didn't laugh so much, did we? That was so much fun.
It was. And
it's hilarious.
I'll tell you what else was good about that hotel was the early entry into Epic. You go down and you are so close, aren't you? We got on everything.
We did get on everything.
And it was because we got that half an hour before, but because we were so close.
Oh, see you later, Tony.
Good night, guys. Give our love to the kids. We will. See you, Tony. Yeah, so we... Honestly, that Grand Helios, or Helios Grand, it is grand. We went into the gym, and then...
we went into the gym, we were like, oh, this is quite nice, this gym. And Donna was like, oh, are these apples just to take? So she just grabbed a handful of apples that were complimentary for the people working out.
Well, I wasn't right. This is going to make out like I stole from the Grand Helios.
Not. You just doing like a Ross on Friends when he just takes everything like freebies.
There was a bowl of apples, and I was like, oh, fancy an apple. And it was all wrapped up in cling film. So I thought, oh, I'll take one. And then Blake was like, well, I'll have an apple. I was like, okay, you can have an apple. And I kid you not, when we came out, we looked in the shop and they were selling the exact same apples in the same cling film. And I think they were like $3.
We're not saying it's a hack to step into the gym to get apples.
No, but while we were in
there...
there...
to the gym and get free apples.
They also had really good headphones in there.
You took a pack of headphones for the plane. Like...
They had, honestly... Oh, God.
Yeah. It's like the clamp.
And yes, I did wrap it in the towel.
She actually did.
Who just said about the towel?
Yes,
the towel.
Oh, God, it was funny.
Yes, so Stick with us and we'll give you all the best advice.
Ooh. Oh, the highs. We were really strict at the pool and the kids playing. Well, Grand Helios. Yeah, it's true. Like, it's like, kids, just calm it down a bit.
Yeah.
Just chill. Leanne's put, we missed the Mickey's Not So Scary this year, but would look at doing it another time. Is it a good way to get a bit of Disney magic if you are meant to be doing Universal only? That's what our friends did.
Yeah.
And it's actually a really good way of doing it.
It is. Yeah. And Lou and Stu, they didn't want to worry about the candy. They didn't worry about any of that. They just did all the rides and they got their fix, and it was really, really good way of getting it. Also, if you don't want to do Mickey's Not So Scary, Hollywood Studios have like evenings that you can book onto, which is again a bit like Mickey's Not So Scary, and you get food like snacks and that and drinks included. But yeah, definitely worth it if you're not doing Disney one year and you just need that touch of Disney magic.
Yeah, it was really nice. See, everyone's talking about Grand Helios.
We went to see the four and we were a little underwhelmed. Just seemed to be a bit small, but thought the rooms and the pool, etc., might have been a bit better. Sounds honestly, the rooms were stunning. They were big rooms, weren't they? The bed, the pillows. The pillows!
To be fair, it's one of the best nights.
If I could have got the pillow in the suitcase.
Yeah.
If I could have got the pillow in the suitcase, I'm sure the pillow would have fell into the suitcase. But that didn't happen.
Tamsin said, did you cry? I'm assuming that's when we had a theme park view. I think you did.
Yeah, I cried. I cried at the desk, cried.
Standard, really. Standard. Loads of Apple comments. Yeah. Not the apples, but it's too nice.
Would anyone else have taken an apple? I sound like bloody Adam and Eve. Apple. I was Eve. Took the apple, didn't I? The Hollywood Studios nights, I can't remember what they're called, but you can book them through the My Disney Experience app, I think. I'm pretty sure you can book them.
Yeah, but we didn't do that, did we?
No, but you can do them. You can pay extra and you can do them. I want to say the Hamiltons have done it. If you go over to the Hamiltons, they've done it.
Yeah, I think they might have done, actually.
See, right. Kath said she'd have taken an apple. Thanks.
Yeah.
Redeemed yourself after the old laundry comment.
It was a nice resort. If we had money, I would stay there.
Honestly, it was so posh.
It was nice.
Like my Auntie Helen, I've got an auntie that's very posh. It would be right up her street.
Oh yeah, she'd be right in there. Like
she'd be rocking in the corner at the Rosen, living her best life at the Helios Grand. She would love it.
See? Highs would have if they've gone in the gym. The Luns, yes, everything is complimentary. Everything is complimentary.
Honestly.
Yeah.
If you'd gone in the gym, you'd have got it, wouldn't you? They were nice apples too, I ain't going to lie. They were nice apples. They were quite big apples.
How'd you like them apples? Huh? But no, very, very good.
Just got back from 3-week trip. Epic was amazing and the hotel looked fantastic. Can't wait to catch up on your vlog. Absolutely.
You know what? Epic itself, we really enjoyed Epic, didn't we?
We had a great time.
A lot of people have really bad experiences, but we were okay.
We went with the lowest expectation.
Yeah.
Didn't we? We went with the lowest expectation and it turned out way better than we could ever have imagined. Didn't it? Mm-hmm. And I think because Blake loved fast rides, it helped so much. But we're not going back next year.
If we do Universal, we won't do Epic next year. I
think for us, it's a one and done for a couple of years. I think if you bought the 14-day ticket and it's included, then obviously it is good. But my God, going in August, that park is so hot. So top tip, if you are going to Epic Universe next year, get yourself some UV umbrellas, buy them from Amazon. We bought them while we were there and we just used an Amazon locker to pick them up. We would not have been able to do Epic without them. It was so hot. It was hotter than the sun. There is very little shade and the restaurants get packed really quickly. So they turn people away, don't they? They say, oh, you'll have to come back. You'll have to wait. So buy UV umbrellas. They will be worth, I'm going to say again, worth their weight in gold. That's 3 times tonight I've said that.
Interesting to know, actually, with people on live, what your favourite memory is of Epic of that day.
I can't remember.
So we did some good stuff that day. Like, we're saying we wouldn't go back, but that's not to say we didn't have a good time, because we had an amazing time. It was really hot, but we made some really fun memories, didn't we? And we had some really good times in there.
Now, that's a good question.
Mm.
I'll tell you what surprised me. So I am a bloody wimp. Literally, you all know this by now. I am literally scared of my own shadow. I really didn't want to go on that Monsters Unchained ride, did I?
Yeah, because you are a wuss. Yeah.
I was terrified to go on that ride. And I thought, well, if the kids are going on it, I'm going to look like a right idiot. If I'm like, no, you lot can go on it, I'm going to stay outside. It was so good that we rode it twice. Like, my fear was getting better, wasn't it? Like, I was tackling my fears. And I even said at one point, I reckon I could do Halloween Horror Nights.
You did say that. I think you got ahead of yourself.
I did get a bit ahead of myself, so
yeah,
that's not happening.
I think for me, though, I think the scale of everything was really impressive, especially in that Harry Potter Paris area. I've never seen a more beautiful themed area in the park. Like, it was incredible, wasn't it? And I think also walking in the tent for that stage show.
Oh, yeah, that stage show. So
I just couldn't believe it.
If you go to Epic Universe, you've got to do the Harry Potter stage show. It was so good. So good.
Obviously, the tent's there, you know, the show's there, so we parked up the pushchair and walked in. It was like walking into the Harry Potter movie again. Like, the tent just went on forever. And it was themed, and it smelled, and it was just the coolest experience. That entire line, the queue, the pre-show, the show itself, everything was just so good. So good.
I cried my eyes out.
Yeah, it blew me away. Like, it was amazing. Like, really amazing.
The dragon show's good, but the Harry Potter show was, wow, I'm not even going to give anything away. If you've done it, you will know how incredible it is. But if you haven't done it and you're doing Epic next year, make sure that you do that, because it blew my mind. Some of this technology in there, it was really, really, really good.
I'll cast Live Love Apples next trip. Highs, yeah, it was really hot. They agreed with us. Becca Holman, she had bad luck. Everything going down. A lot did go down.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing. If it rains, you're stuffed. You've paid all this money, it's rained, what are you going to go on?
Also, go into that cafe in the Harry Potter Paris area, the one that looks like Cafe Rouge, and have the butterbeer crepes.
They were so good. They'll be coming up in a future vlog, because they were delicious.
Tasty.
The food was tasty in there. We had a main meal in there, and it was really blinking nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. Show Coast Crazy going in 3 weeks with Express. So hoping to get everything done. Stardust open today. Yeah, that's a controversial subject on Stardust reopening. But you should be able to
rode
get
it twice.
Done. I rode it twice, and I had a great time.
Can you compare it to another ride you've been on?
Velocicoaster.
Oh, really?
But it's not as rough as Velocicoaster.
And it's not like Rip Ride Rocket.
No, it's like a tame version of Velocicoaster.
Is it?
It's essentially the same ride, but just a bit more chilled. Like the yellow side is a little bit more extreme, but nothing compared to Velocicoaster. Nowhere near.
No, we didn't do it.
Nowhere near.
Well, the kids didn't do it, obviously. Blake wanted to do it, but that was never going to happen. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting, them putting that ride back on, and with the new restrictions as well. And that's really sad what happened to that guy. Terrible.
Yeah, really terrible.
Poor guy.
Any hints or tips to get kids on a ride, especially as on a spectrum? Fitting like smaller rides. He loves going fast when we're driving, but I showed him test track. I think it's once they've done one.
Yeah, you've got to try and get them on one. And then once they get the bug for it, they then want more. But I will tell you this. Matilda has not wanted to go on Tower of Terror since she was 4 years old. She has the biggest fear of Tower of Terror. So I had to do some hard mothering stuff. And I basically said, pull your big girl pants up, love. You're going on it. And she did go on it.
Yeah.
Didn't she?
Yeah.
There was tears.
I think in terms of Blake, it's more of a... Because he went through a phase of not liking rides.
Oh, yeah. So 2023, we ruined it, didn't we? He went on Transformers. The first ride we took him on, Transformers, well, that was it. He wouldn't go on any other bloody ride the whole holiday.
I don't know what changed it, though. That roller coaster at Legoland kind of helped. The one that goes, that new racer one. He went on that and enjoyed it. And then after that,
I can't remember what his first ride was, that it was like...
it was really fast.
How he ended up on Hagrid's from going from not wanting to be on Transformers to now wanting to do all the rides. I don't know. I just think... I wonder whether it was his age. I don't know. Or was it the fact that we were with other people and it was like, I want to look
I
cool.
want to show off and be cool, yeah.
He wanted to go on Velocicoaster. It was like, if he was tall enough, he thought he was going on it.
It's a weird one, isn't it, actually? Because some of them, like even like Guardians, he doesn't know what it's all about.
No.
And you can't see the ride vehicle until you get in there. And he did it anyway. And then once he did it, he's like, oh, actually, you know what, this isn't that bad.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say lie or be deceptive, but it's always a tactic. If you think they can handle it, just tell them it's something else.
I will take the blame.
We'll take the blame.
That your child is scarred for life.
Let's just go back. It's a question, Universal or Disney park-wise. Tamsin, you can't ask us if Disney or Universal.
I think they both have so much to offer. I think for us with Blake, Universal is better in terms of their whole support that they have there. I just like the way they do it. If the ride's under 30 minutes, you go through Express. None of this bloody looking at the app. The thing that grinds my gears is this whole app thing. Constantly looking at your app, so you're constantly on your phone, you'll see a notification come through and you're not in Disney, you're looking at family life or you're looking at the drama that's going on at home. So I would suggest if you are going to Disney, I'd turn off all your notifications if you're doing the DAS Pass, because you literally won't be able to, you just can't focus.
Yeah, I agree.
And you look terrible because you're on your phone all the time. And I felt like we were moving from one side of the park to the other because there was a DAS Pass time for 30 minutes. So it was like, oh, we need to be over there. And by the time you've known it, you've walked around Magic Kingdom 3 times. So we were exhausted. And I don't think that helped. Whereas Universal, if it's 30 minutes or less, off you go.
Yeah, it's very true.
And there's lots of filler rides at Universal. That sounds really weird. But...
oh, what do you mean by filler rides?
Like, so if you had a return time... There were rides that were like 10 minutes and Blake could stand 10 minutes. Most of them were walk on. So, for instance, Minion Mayhem. We didn't do it this year, but I'll just use that one as an example.
Yeah.
Minion Mayhem may be a 50-minute wait, so they'll give you maybe 40 minutes. They write on the card. But Men in Black is a 10-minute wait. So, you could go to Men in Black, ride that ride, come back and then ride Mayhem on the DAS Pass. Not on the DAS Pass, on the Universal Pass. I just felt like it's sick. But then again, when we were at Disney, we would book a DAS Pass and then we would go to, we went to Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, we did actually. Yeah,
so there are just ways around it.
Yeah.
I can't believe there are still 50 people live on this.
Yeah, listen to us natter on.
107 minutes. You lot are crazy.
Greetings from Indiana. Oh, hey.
Oh, hello. What's
Busy
the
with
weather
the
like?
harvest. Yeah, what's the weather over there at the moment?
Yay.
Same airtime experience as Mako. Oh, Mako in SeaWorld is something else. That ride is amazing. Toothless is really good. What colour did I go on? Is that Stardust Races? I did both green and
both.
yellow.
Of course he did.
Yellow was better. And 21 is too scared to do Halloween Horror Nights, but me and the youngest 14 are doing the houses. I love Horror Nights.
You did it, didn't you?
I did it
I
on
loved
my
it.
own. It was great. We really want to go back, but we never seem to be in the same. We never seem to be going at the right time, which is a pain.
Leanne,
yeah.
I won't go on Tower of Terror either. Now, if you were coming on holiday with us, I'd make you go on it.
It's true. She make it.
I would be like, look, Leanne, get your big girl pants on, and we're going on it. It's a one and done. It's like I said to Matilda. Once you've done it, it won't be so bad. She's not forgiven me yet.
Car on Tron at the back is actually a good introduction to fast rides, actually.
What's that?
A car at the back of Tron.
Yeah, it was, and that's what we did, didn't we? We did the car for Blake. He looked, the picture is hilarious. He looked like he was not enjoying it, and he came off buzzing.
He loved it. Disney Fast Pass needs to come back.
Yes, it does.
Oh, God, I love the old Fast Pass. Love it.
But again, I'm not going to start moaning because you know how much I moan about Disney sometimes. They just scrape off the top all the time. They've taken the cherry, that's gone. That went ages ago with your old Magic Express from the airport. That's gone. So now they're scraping the blinking icing off.
Yeah, it's true. Rachel, how did you find applying for the DAS Pass at Disney? We did it last year and it was fine, but I've heard other people with autistic kids are getting turned down.
We found it very simple. And the reason we found it simple was because the cast member asked to speak to Blake.
Yeah.
And Blake just told her how he felt when he went in the queue. And I don't think a 6-year-old is going to make it up. So I think she was like...
No. He was amazing, wasn't he? He was self-advocating. He told her exactly what he felt like. And
he said it makes my brain burn. I think is the words he used.
That's exactly what he said, yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah, it was amazing really to hear it from his little voice himself.
And then
He's
he
a clever
said...
little boy.
Then he said, that lady's not in Disney. Because it was like a green screen. that lady's not in Disney. I was like, oh, Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah, he advocated for himself. But I did explain what he's like. And if he goes in the queue, normally he punches us, but I'm pretty sure he'd throw a few punches at the person next to us. Or kick somebody. He was no word of a lie, he was kicking the hallway in the Helios ground.
Helios.
I was like, look, mate,
not here.
You're going to have to go back in your pushchair because...
That's rotten behaviour.
He was literally bouncing off the walls. I was like, oh my God.
Oh. Yeah, Rachel's never done DAS at Universal. It's an easier process.
It's really lovely. Like, the whole process is really, really good. I would download the ICBESS.
That could be it.
Message me and I'll send over the link. It's really, really simple. And it's easy because all you do is send the documents over.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm nearly around each other this year. May well happen. That may happen. I'm
not sure I will have
happen.
It's all right, I'll have a pair for you.
Taya, is there a hotel you guys want to stay in that you haven't yet? Interesting. Good question.
There's lots of places I want to stay. I want to stay at I want to stay at.
You want to stay at Grand?
I do want to stay there, just to say I've done it. Even if it's one night, I want to stay there.
I would probably agree. I think. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd like to think contemporary too, just because as a kid I used to love the contemporary. To me, it was like the future.
Yeah, you did say that the bit where the monorail goes through, you want to stay there on that bit, don't you?
Oh, as a kid, I was like, wow, this place is awesome. Look at that monorail. Yeah.
I want to stay at the Polynesian as well. I just like the idea of staying in one of those bungalows.
You just also said you want to stay at Alani, so...
I also want to stay at Alani.
There's a list, Taya. There's a list, it goes on.
We're DVC members till we're 70 odd, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get around a few of them. Graham, hi, we're loving watching your vlogs. We're going back in 2027 with our son, daughter-in-law and kids. We recommended your channel to our son and he's recently subscribed. Oh, thank you so much. Say hi to Chris. Hi, Chris and Tony.
Hi.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for subscribing. Really helpful. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Becca, we queued last year to meet Cinderella in the castle bit and Zach tried to climb the
castle wall. That sounds like Blake. That's what you do. Do a flip off it.
Yeah. Zach's there. We had to get out our DAS extended for Not So Scary, which we did after our 14-day ticket had expired, and the cast member was brilliant. Quick chat with us and our son and all sorts. I think people kind of get a bit anxious about what they're meant to say, and as long as you write down keywords that you know your child like Blake kicks walls. I mean, I'm sorry, but if a cast member doesn't think that that's an issue when you're stood in a confined space and that's not going to hurt other people, then...
Yeah.
But things like that, if you advocate for your child and explain, and it is embarrassing, like some of the stuff I was saying, I was cringing because I was like, this is my son. But at the same time, we wouldn't be able to do it without it. And we've said, haven't we, that if we had to buy Lightning Lane, we'd buy Lightning Lane.
Yeah, we'd have
if we didn't get DAS, we'd buy Lightning Lane because we couldn't do...
We couldn't endure
We couldn't do it.
No. Yeah.
The contemporary was so cool to say, oh my God, I bet it was.
Yeah.
Come to Polly with me. Oh, yeah, I will. Thanks, Kath. Don't have to ask me
I was going to
twice.
say, yeah, she's
Yeah,
there.
I'm
She's there
there.
already.
Rachel, fab, thank you. I'm not sure Finn would understand the question if he was asked, but worth a try. But you can say, look, my son isn't going to be able to advocate for himself, and that's exactly why I'm on this call. I'm advocating for my son, and this is what we need.
Yeah, they may still want to speak and ask a different question and phrase it in different ways.
And they'll probably ask a lovely question like, do you love Disney? Or, hi,
like that.
how are you? Because they want to take a photo as well of the person that has the DAS pass. But honestly, Rachel, you will be able to advocate for him. I think we're there, aren't we?
We're there, yeah. We've kind of been on the call like for 2 hours.
You lot, Sunday evenings, we've all got work tomorrow and it's 10 o'clock. So I was going to finish on loft conversion.
Oh, yes.
The loft conversion is going well. We have been vlogging it, so there will be a vlog coming out at some point with everything on it. We even vlogged from the start, so getting everything out of the loft, all the goodies we found in the loft, like my Tidy Club certificate.
I think we are secret hoarders. We do have a lot of stuff.
We do.
We chucked away a lot of stuff, and there's still a lot of stuff.
But we are well on our way to having a bedroom in the loft, thanks to my lovely brother, Mark, who is doing all of the work with my uncles, and we are eternally grateful to them because they are doing such a good job, aren't they? I'm going to have to go and get some water.
It's all right.
Oh, God. Getting excited over Tiger Club.
I know, not just Tiger Club, they're about extension. But yeah, do you have another channel? And no, we don't have another channel. All of the loft conversion stuff and renovation bits will come over on this channel. It's a case that it's been filmed, but we've not been editing it just yet because all the Florida stuff's been taking precedent. But it will come at some point, and you'll be able to see all the madness there is. Our lives.
If you're on Instagram, I'm over there, and we've been doing stories every night to just update you all.
Yeah.
But we had the building inspector come round to look at our stills that had been put in. I mean, that was terrifying. And everyone kept saying, oh, be really nice, overly nice. Just don't make any mistakes, be really nice. First thing I do is open the door. And Dora, our dog, who is nearly 18, decides to come alive, which she hasn't done for months, and bit the blinking man.
Speak of the devil. Right.
It was awful. Absolutely awful. But he looked up in the loft and he was like, yeah. Took a photo. And off he came. Oh, and here's Dora. Here's our 17-year-old dog that I've had since she was 4 months old. She was our first baby.
Yeah, here she is.
She has nice smelling ears.
Say hi.
She's very old. She's very old.
She's fine.
But yeah, so if you like a bit of different content and it's just more about what we're doing and you just want to see what we're doing, then we're doing that as well.
Also, if people would like a break from Florida and wants to start putting up some renovation stuff, I can do that, but I'm just trying to get everything up in some kind of sequential order, but let us know. I'm happy for suggestions.
That's a good word. Sequential.
Sequential, yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's what I do. You were coughing, I think. William's here.
My cousin William?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And he retracted the message now, but I saw it.
Why?
He said, was it the bug spray?
Yeah, so if you did watch our vlog, Epic Phil's here as well. Oh, bless him. Hi, Phil. I take it you're back now from Endless Summer and Universal. So for anybody that was worried that Blake got poisoned whilst we were at Miami after I sprayed the bug spray directly onto his skin, no children were harmed during
the filming of that vlog.
I cannot believe I sprayed it and then was like, it says do not spray directly onto children. Oops. Well, there you go. Well, to be honest, President Trump did say that it's my fault that Blake has autism because I had paracetamol while I was pregnant. So I'm probably not a good role model, am I? Yes, I'm back. Funny enough, I've been editing and putting videos into files to make... Oh, brilliant.
Nice.
Right, so Kath's off, bless her. Love you lots, and Bradders, and we'll speak to you soon.
Yeah.
So, with that, we'll wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up, shall we? Hey, B, should we wrap it up? Bedtime, innit? She's tired.
Right, I think that's it. I think we've answered everything, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, so thank you so much for being here, and we can't quite believe we've got 3,000 subscribers, honestly.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
You guys are, wow, you're something
Amazing.
else. They're like extended family.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
We've made so many lovely friendships from this channel.
We
haven't
really
we?
have, yeah. You're all great. You're all brilliant.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Even Liz is still here, look. Good night and well done on your 3,000 subscribers. Don't forget, Liz is like the queen of Disneyland Paris. So, Pearl's just messaged, hi Dora. She's still here, still going strong.
Still going. 17.
But yeah, we couldn't thank you enough. We never, when we started this channel, we had this dream that if we were that good, that we might be able to pay for like our Disney tickets, or we might be able to buy one flight. So having you all here watching, commenting, subscribing, honestly, it has changed our life. And it sounds ridiculous because it's only 3,000 subscribers, but it really does help, and it keeps us going back. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, thank you. Just to echo that. I won't say much more.
Night, Jake, Donna and Dora. Love watching you guys. So down to earth. If you ever pop to Swindon Outlet, come and say hi. We will.
Funnily enough, we may be up there shortly.
Yeah, we will. So message us where you are and we'll come and meet you. Definitely. I was in Primark in Birmingham once and a lady messaged saying, I've just seen you walk through Birmingham Primark. I was like, why didn't you message? I could have said hello. But yes, thank you so much. Taya also, absolutely lovely to meet you while we were in Universal, and your lovely family, your mum and dad and your brother. It was just so lovely to meet you. And the Hydes, good night, my loves. Thanks for being amazing, fun, and yourselves. I'm hoping that you will get a good outcome, and I cannot wait to hear that you are on your way on your one-way ticket to Florida to live.
I can't see how it can't go the way you need it to go. I can't see why it wouldn't, but
we love you and the boys
crossed.
and Mark so much. So thank you so much. Night, Leanne. Thanks for all the questions. You have been amazing. And we will see you again very soon.
Take care, guys.
See you later.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now the question is, how do we end it? There you go.
Oh, the Hamilton. Was the Hamilton still here as well? Oh.
Oh, maybe.